A light overview of Western thought by Dr. Richard Tarnas. A look at the complexity, contradictions, multiplicities, and the paradoxes of Western thought, beginning with the ancient Greeks and Hebrews. Throughout the course, Richard will be working with a high degree of synthesis, of generality, a summary, always attempting to be grounded in the many particulars based on primary sources and works of scholarship. To approach the subject, we have to view it from a critical distance, and also enter into the worldview with an act of sympathetic imagination.
The ultimate locus of purpose and meaning, and of spirit and soul, is in a transcendent dimension of being that is superior to this world. And what happens in the Platonic perspective is,
to understand this age of Western thought, we have to enter into it with an open mind, allow ourselves to be a part of it emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. Each era is kind of a dream of the cosmos. We need to be sensitive to the patriarchal system that was put into play through the various cultures. Man will create his own meaning and therefore overcome the absurdity of the cosmic situation he finds himself in.
this is connected to the body, well, that's connected to the spirit. With this whole axial revolution, all these dualisms come in, which distinguish between spirit and matter, good and evil, eternity and time.
Man is just not a false universal, a construct of a particular social community and vocabulary. It is also a kind of archetypal being that has possessed our civilization in a certain way. It has served as a kind of constellating center that has informed men and women of what it is, even though it is not adequate in explaining the entirety of the human being.
And I think in some ways you could say that one reason we can see things the way we can now, and is that a death is happening, a profound death of a whole mode of being, of a kind of a form of civilization. In a way, a whole form of Homo sapiens is undergoing a profound death and potentially transformation and rebirth.
Sympathetic imagination is required to overcome our own assumptions as to enter into the assumptions of the old world. The development of the Western civilization has radically shaped the world we live in. It is essential of our tradition to question the old tradition. Tarnas's history of Western thought encompasses roots of spirituality and religion.
Every philosophy is a confession, and what we're looking at is a recognition of a deep subjective unfolding that perhaps is rooted in, like not a potted plant, but a plant in the soil, in the universe itself, constellating this drama, and depending perhaps on our bringing our best to this moment, because we're not just on automatic. We're miraculously conscious, autonomous agents of imagination and will.